You're right on time for Hope TV Newswatch on the 17th day of September 2024. A very good evening to you wherever you're watching us from, and welcome to the broadcast. My name is Kimani, and signing for us tonight is Boniface Murithi. We begin with President William Ruto has today chaired the first meeting of the newly constituted broad-based cabinet at State House, Nairobi. The president told the cabinet to participate not only in issues related to their ministries, but also in matters of national importance. At the meeting, the cabinet was informed that progress had been made on the issues that the president had committed to the country when he appointed the cabinet, including digitization of public procurement to make it transparent and digitization of the government payroll to eliminate incidences of ghost workers. Moving on swiftly, and a section of leaders have continued to castigate the acting Inspector General of Police, Gilbert Masengeli, following the decision to recall Justice Lawrence Mugambi's security. Led by Kenya Party leader Martha Karua, the leaders say Masengeli is a shadow of top government officials who have failed to follow the rule of law while making certain decisions. Addressing the press in the company of Third Way Alliance Party leader Ekuru Aukot, former Makueni County Governor Kivutha Kibwana, among others, the leaders say President William Ruto's regime has failed to fulfill its promises to Kenyans, further noting that cases of corruption have skyrocketed over the 2 years of their rule.
We are calling out the regime, the Ruto regime. They must account. These are calls for accountability. And it's the same, even in the recent school fire. We have not been given definitive numbers. And even no empathy is coming from the house on the hill. They are going on with business as usual.
I'm actually not surprised that Masengeli is acting the way he's acting, because these are people who have no respect for the rule of law. They have no respect for the constitution. You all must recall that part of the reason why the constitutional order in this country is failing is because we have somebody at the helm who never really supported this constitution.
Adani is the face of a cartel that includes top leadership in Kenyan politics. It is not about Adani. You saw the case of a similar thief in South Africa. It's a cartel that what the Guptas did in South Africa is what Adani is trying to do here. But what to ask Ruto is if predecessors to him, some of whom, most of whom also had appetite for money, did not pound the family silver to the end, like he's doing.
Now, Machakos Governor Wavinya Ndeti has publicly dismissed claims regarding her arrest during her visit to the United Kingdom of alleged money laundering. Upon her return to Kenya on Monday afternoon, after nearly a 3-week stay in the UK, Wavinya addressed the rumors circulating on social media, stating that they were manufactured by her political opponents. And as Grace Ahati now reports, Ndeti has vowed not to be deterred by the unfounded allegations, saying she will remain focused on implementing policies aimed at improving her county governance.
Mnasema nikuwe nini? Simba. Nikuwe nini? Simba.
After a nearly 3-week stay in the United Kingdom, UK, Machakos Governor Wavinya Ndeti, who is back in the country, has distanced herself from claims that she was arrested in London over alleged money laundering. Immediately after jetting back into the country on Monday, Wavinya categorically denied any involvement in any criminal activities, asserting that the rumors were fabricated by her political opponents.
It is just 2 years and we have achieved enviable progress. Yani tumefanya kazi mpaka watu wanaona wivu. Sure. Wanatafuta njia ya kuniharibia jina. Kindly allow me to highlight some of these accomplishments. And I want, but this is corruption fighting back because of what I have been able to do in Machakos County. And I want to tell them, before I read my statement, it will not be business as usual. Kule mlikuwa mnakula pesa, ile mashimu yenu yote nitafunga na hakuna mahali mtanipeleka.
Addressing the press in Nairobi, the Machakos County boss noted that some of the reforms she had undertaken after taking over as governor have not been received well by certain factions.
My administration consolidated 211 pay bill accounts into 2, significantly enhancing transparency in the revenue collection. This shift has left those who benefited from the previous opacity uncomfortable. Yes. From 211 pay bills to 2 pay bills. Financial resilience. Machakos County has successfully ensured timely payment of its employees despite delays from the exchequer, demonstrating effective financial management and planning.
In light of the allegations that circulated while she was abroad, the Machakos County administration took proactive measures by convening a press conference at the governor's office, where the county secretary Muya Ndambuki urged state agencies to conduct thorough investigations into the claim.
Out of the revenue streams, we will starve you and your networks of evil. We will hound you out. The schemes you had established are crumbling right before your eyes. Yes. We know you. We will not allow you to deny the people and the children of Machakos what is rightfully theirs by way of service.
Reporting for Hope TV Newswatch, I'm Grace Ahati.
Corruption.
Thank you so much, Ahati, for that report. Now, the National Government Constituencies Development Fund Committee has approved the proposed budget ceilings for the fund allocation as proposed by the NGCDF board for the financial year 2024-2025. Now, during the meeting chaired by Kitutu Masaba, Member of Parliament Clive Gisairo, the committee welcomed the NGCDF board proposal allocating a total of 54.777 billion shillings in the current financial year. NGCDF is a crucial kitty that covers, among other areas, the issuance of bursaries to needy students, renovation of learning institutions, construction of public amenities, such as administrative offices and police stations, among others.
Code list. This thing we are calling code list. So many members are really complaining about it. I don't know how the board is doing it, but it is going to put you into some trouble a bit because people feel it's like we are holding money in our kitty. We are not releasing the money to go on the ground. We are not releasing the money to do development so that it comes back as revenue for government. So we are holding it as if we are saving it for something else, which I think it's going to bring some problems. I agree with Chair. What we need to ask ourselves is, if I don't have an emergency, then what happens in the land?
We have best practice projects. A good example in my constituency. One that was started in the last term. To date, not yet complete, not yet handed. In the first financial year, it was over a year ago. Best practice of 2 classes was being done in my constituency. A year later, not yet done, not yet handed over. In the same period, I have done 55 new classrooms, renovated 66, fully furnished, handed them over, 6 chief's offices. So I don't know whether the board will start coming for best practice to learn from the members, or it was the members who are supposed to learn from the board, or we scrap away the best practice thing altogether.
Constituency submit its project proposal, and the board approves. It approves even the emergency. So the initial project that goes, it goes with the approval of the emergency funds. So if we give you a first allocation, say 10 million, it is up to the constituency to either prioritize allocation of funds to emergency kitty or the other projects. So the board does not hold the emergency funds as it refers to the constituency, but the constituency committee is given that leeway, or either to prioritize the emergency kitty or other projects.
Now, police officers in Uasin Gishu County have registered a breakthrough in the fight against rising motorcycle theft cases within the county. This is after they today announced seizing tens of motorcycle parts believed to have been stolen from members of the public. In a media briefing at the Central Police Station in Eldoret City, Uasin Gishu County Police Commander Benjamin Mwanthi said the officers also recovered 83 genuine motorcycle number plates.
Jana walishika mmoja wakati mtu amemdrop mgonjwa, ameingia huko ndani, ameacha pikipiki. Officers wakapata mtu anataka kuchukua ile pikipiki. Bahati mzuri walikuwa wameona mwenye ameacha pikipiki. So wakati tukapata hii assortment ya hii pikipiki, tumepata pikipiki zile siko full, sijaguzwa ni 3. Hizo ndio zile zilikuwa zimepelekwa immediately. Zingine zimekatakatwa. As you can see, spares wanakatakata na kuuza kama spares. So tuko na number plates 83 number plates ambazo ni genuine. So that means hizi number plates za pikipiki zimeimbwa pande hii. Sababu inachukuliwa hapa ikiwa mzima mpaka huko Kimilili. Sasa ikifika kwa hiyo garage ako na nyumba 3 zile inaingizwa kwa hizo nyumba, alafu inakuwa dismantled. So nafikiri ni njia ya kuepa kupatikana polisi. Ndio sasa aanze kuuza spares kamoja.
Well, it is exactly 11 minutes past the top of the hour. Time now for a short break, but immediately after, I'll be back with the business and sports news. Stick around.
I've actually been trying to find a balance. It's been really tough and hectic, but everyone says once you get a hang of it, it becomes better, and I don't know, but I'm hoping to find a balance soon because it's really been hectic. But you've been in the job industry for a long time, so I think you would know better. Sindio?
Huh? What time is it? I need to catch up on Leadership Forum. Do they have a radio here? Never mind. I brought my own.
No way. You can't be serious. Wait, why do you have a radio and you can just catch up with the shows on Hope FM podcasts?
Really? Even Meet of the One?
Yeah. I mean, you can find them on whatever platform, name it. AfriPods, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, you name it.
But I'm not subscribed on any of them.
So no worries. You can just check out the latest episodes on hopemediakenya.org.
You can now listen to select Hope FM programs on your favorite podcast streaming platform or directly on our website, www.hopemediakenya.org. Listen and live.
Rafiki soul is the promise of a hand that reaches and goes beyond what tongue does to my any kote. I'm forever grateful. Ninashukuru ukarimu ninashukuru ukarimu, ukarimu. Rafiki soul is a promise of a hand that reaches and goes beyond watangaza tumaini kote. I'm forever grateful, ninashukuru ukarimu, ukarimu. I'm forever grateful, ninashukuru ukarimu, ukarimu. Rafiki msoul.
Welcome back. Now let's get down to business. The Energy, Petroleum and Regulatory Authority, EPRA, has today launched the Energy Benchmarking Report 2024 at an event attended by the industry stakeholders. The study, commissioned in 2022, focused on developing energy benchmarks, models for dairy, cement, sugar, tea, flour farms, fast-moving consumer goods, and hotels. Alice Diana tells us more.
The Energy and Petroleum Regulatory Authority, EPRA, has released an energy efficiency study which seeks to guide the adoption of energy efficiency measures in large and medium institutions and manufacturing companies. The Energy Performance Benchmarking Study for designated energy-consuming facilities, which is currently being presented to industry stakeholders for input, aspires to set minimum energy performance benchmarking metrics through establishment of energy benchmarking models.
This study targeted 7 sectors, and these are sugar, tea, cement, FCMG, dairy, hotels, industry, and flowers.
Speaking about the report, EPRA's Energy Efficiency Manager Ronald Keter said that once implemented, the energy benchmarks will go a long way in improving energy efficiency in the designated facilities, hence reducing the overall cost of production.
This bit of the energy benchmarks is almost the equivalent of the minimum energy performance, but now for the industry sector. And the reason we are doing this is so that then we are all working towards meeting our goals as a country of improving our energy efficiency standards. The study was carried out by our consultant, and this report then gives a brief summary of all the findings of this study. And key among them is that the models that we developed can be used to set benchmarks for 3 key sectors, sugar, cement, and tea. For the other 4 sectors, we will undertake further studies.
By implementing these measures, EPRA fulfills its commitment to increase the number of companies that have implemented carbon reduction measures to mitigate global climate change, one of the greatest challenges of our time.
Once we have agreed on the benchmarks for these industries, of course, which we've already agreed with the sugar industry, we have set a benchmark for the tea industry, and tomorrow we will get one for the cement industry. One of the ways that those who are not able to meet that benchmark can do is that the regulations that you've talked about gives you an opportunity to actually buy like credits. You know, there you sell carbon credits. Now there'll be energy credits that you can buy, so that now you move from a lower level and you're able to then meet the benchmarks that have been set. So that now is going to assist industries in addition to the energy measures that will come out from the audits. They can also buy from these other people who have made those benchmarks. Then all of us will be somewhere where we are meeting the energy benchmarks.
Findings in the study show that Kenyan industries have a potential to improve their energy performance and save money. The study provides EPRA with an opportunity to engage sector players actively in formulating homegrown and sector-specific energy efficiency benchmarks agreeable to all parties. Alice Diana, Hope TV Newswatch.
And to some sporting action now, the highly anticipated 7-goal polo tournament concluded in spectacular fashion over the weekend at the Nairobi Polo Club, with Turkish Airlines and Vov Clicquot emerging as champions in the fiercely contested matches. The tournament finale saw Vov Clicquot go head-to-head with Tusker Malt in a dramatic 6-5 victory. Now, the 2024-2025 season of the UEFA Champions League kicks off tonight with 36 teams set to participate. Up until the 2023-2024 season, the Champions League featured 32 teams divided into 8 groups of 4, and the top 2 teams advanced to the knockouts, beginning with the round of 16. The 2024-2025 season will, however, see the competition expand to 36 teams, will play in a newly coined league phase instead of groups. Now, every team will play 8 games against 8 different opponents in a home and away system. In the new format, the top 8 teams will advance directly into the round of 16. Now, sides finishing from 9th to 24th will enter the playoff round, which will be contested in 8 knockout-style matches. The 8 winners will complete the lineup for the round of 16, which will lead to the quarterfinals, semi-finals, and finally the final. The number of matches under the new format will increase from 125 to 189. Tonight, Young Boys face Aston Villa, while Juventus will go head-to-head with PSV Eindhoven. At 10 p.m. East African time, the spotlight will be on 4 major clashes. That is, AC Milan will host Liverpool, Bayern Munich will battle Dynamo Zagreb, Real Madrid will take on Stuttgart, while Sporting Lisbon will play against Lille. Well, a Champions League without Manchester United and Chelsea, I don't think it will be as entertaining as much. Anyway, with that, we come to the end of our news tonight. Many thanks to you for making time to watch Hope TV Newswatch. On behalf of the amazing team that made this bulletin a success, have yourselves a blessed night. My name is Kimani, and signing for us tonight has been Boniface Moretti.